Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
And guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Here is Harden. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. The shot will not go. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Houston on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
And so here is Houston following the score by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. Harden draws the double. Here's Monty Eunice. That one wide left. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Harden inside the three-point line. Harden missing again.
It doesn't really matter who starts a break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Rockets here in home. In this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And take a look at the Thunder. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
And guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the three. Here's Westbrook following the basket by Montejunas. Ibaka goes in. Count the bucket. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Robertson kicks to Durant. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. No good from the wing. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Harden dishes to Beverly. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on that one.
At the line for two.
And he's good on the second. And so here is Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And Howard with the stuff.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Shot left block. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Andrew Godlock, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Foy in for Serge Ibaka. And there's Terry. after Enes Kanter hit the three. From outside the arc, Gautlach shot is off. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to Golden State.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Stolen away. Ball going up court. Shot by Terry, no good. If they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. The dish to Gautlach. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And that. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Beverly in the 1 spot. Howard kicks to Harden. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Rockets trailed by 7. It's stolen by Ibaka. To the paint. Here's Durant. Excellent D from Howard.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Durant attacking. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. Monty Eunice is checked in for Michael Beasley. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Durant gets double teamed. Waiters with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Ibaka. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And the Thunder making a change here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Sinkler comes in for Kevin Durant. Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Randy Ford.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive. Make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Ibaka outside. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Here's Roberson. He averages about 5 points a game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
It's Harden with the drive. And the rejection by Ibaka. From deep three-point range. And it's Anthony Morrow with the 3. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead. It's stolen by Adams. It's tipped. .119 left to play here in the second quarter. Singler outside to the wing on the left. Here's Roberson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on James Harden.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Rockets trail by 14. It's stolen by Ibaka. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And he uses the glass on the layup. Roberson's got 6 here in this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Singler left side from beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And it's Terry off the drive. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Brewer. The Rockets with another miss.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And
so as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Thunder delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in a small forward. No good. Good work defensively by Harden. Rockets trailed by 21. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Kicks to Beverly. To the middle. Here's Harden. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Harden's got the first bucket of the third here for the Rockets. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Moniunas. Here's Harden. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 17. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Cannot hit. And it's Houston the other way.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And he gets it to go.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. Third in fast break points, sixth in second chance points. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And you look at it, they've been running that fast break to perfection. Great quickness and stamina, and the determination really to attack and look for easy buckets in transition. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Westbrook, here we go. And that is good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
From the baseline. Here's Howard over Ibaka. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. Foy comes in for Andre Robertson.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Morrow, and he makes good on the layup. Morrow's got 5 now.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Harden gets to Howard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Foy. Finished off the break. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction, and here I go, here I go, here I go, go. And once again I'm yours in fractions. It takes me down, pulls me down low. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I'm better under your reflection. But did you know, did you know, did you know, no.
Hello. And welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against Portland. And kind of a close game, only a 4-point win. But a win nonetheless.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the point. On the wing, Green. Thompson outside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Thompson's got 5 now.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
At the elbow, Green. Outside for Curry. Bogut high post. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now, here's Lowry. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The rebound by Patterson. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Here's Thompson. He dishes it to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Bogut. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
To the paint. Patterson dishes to Carroll. Outside for Lowry. From deep. Barnes grabs the miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his first 2 points.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh, no, oh, yeah, shots.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. There's the dish to Valanciunas. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo, he's checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Spates. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Now here's Spates. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Here's Spates. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Got a piece of it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ross kicks to Joseph. Inside. It's tipped. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And Green gets it to go.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Dishes it to Ross. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Raptors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
At the line for two.
And both free throws good for Ross. Just 4 seconds left in the first. At the end of... So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Terrence Ross is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Powell in the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here is Ross. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. here's Ross. Defense right on him. Just 3 to shoot. Misses from close range.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Here's Joseph. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Patterson. Drains the 19-footer. Patterson's got his second bucket of the game to go. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Teardrop shot. Patterson, the screen. Here's Ross. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Passes it to Spates. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 7 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
No good from Ross. Kicks to Thompson. All sorts of time. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Here's Joseph. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Livingston passes to Thompson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Livingston, that's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Ross dishes to Joseph. Iguodala against Ross. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
He only got rebounding. It's only the rebounding. That's what it is. It's really not nothing else out there.
Inside. Spates kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. There's the screen. Launches a 3. But they'll get another chance. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And so here is Golden State. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And it's Thompson again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Patterson passes to Joseph. They get a hand on it. Patterson dishes to DeRozan. And it's sent back by Spates. They recover it. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Warriors on top, leading by a point. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Get your 2K back.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. And Thompson kicks to Green. Feeds it to Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on DeRozan. The Warriors have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
2 shots.
Barnes hits them both. Toronto trailing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Lowry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And DeRozan. Here we go. And it's blocked by Curry. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Now here is Lowry. Outside DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Patterson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Patterson's got 6.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And some changes here for the Raptors. Biombo comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. The Warriors also with a sub. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew Bogut. And here's Green outside. And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Biombo kicks to Valanciunas. Misses from short range. There's the pass to Curry. To the inside. Powell down low. It's up against Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Powell.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Lowry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Powell. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Iguodala. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Luis Scola, who's checked in for Biyombo. And it's Joseph in for Damari Carroll. And the Warriors also making a change. Azili's checked in. Here's Powell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Curry with the steal. Out to Thompson. Shoots the three. But he gets it back. Iguodala outside. Stolen by Joseph. Stops. Pops. And again, Toronto no luck.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
The drive by Thompson.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Curry. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
That's good. Curry's got 16 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Joseph dishes to Powell. Will it go? Now the feed to Valanciunas. Here's Curry with the 3. They get it back. Here's Thompson. And oh, he hits the... Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. DeRozan out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Carroll in the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
It's Curry with the drive. Bogut down low. Valanciunas is there. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Outside DeRozan. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Lowry.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Curry with the three, and the shot is good. Curry's got 19 points.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Misses from short range.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And the shot is good. And it's now 22 points for Steph Curry.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
Valanciunas, good.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Ian Clark's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Clark kicks to Bogut. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Clark. No good. Nice D from DeRozan. And Clark with the 10-minute quarters. The players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lowry against Curry. DeRozan passes to Carroll. Valanciunas with a screen on Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Lowry. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. Looking to end his cold spell. And the layup is up and in.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Now Curry. Thompson outside. Pass to Bogut. He kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Bogut. To the inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Raptors trailed by 14. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
They set the pick. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It works.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight makes it 3-0 for the year, with 1 game left to play against the Raptors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but...
I'm about to play this